Hey, in this video I will show you step by step how I transformed this living room into fully functional video studio, going from frame like that to a professional look like this. Hold on to your Wi-Fi. It's going to be good. My name is Ilya Vetsman, I'm a YouTube producer. I have helped many clients to grow their channels, earning 4 silver play buttons and over 100 million views. A few months ago, I decided to start my own channel and created a dedicated video setup right in my apartment. I will show you my preparation process of this room from scratch and to the picture you see now. Every like on this video will help it become more popular. If you enjoy it, just hit the like button. First, I choose the spot where I'll be sitting and recording my videos. I choose this one approximately in the middle of my room because I thought about the background. This is my real working table. I work every day handling projects and this is my stuff, my silver play buttons. That's why I thought it would be interesting if this background appeared behind me. It aligns with the theme of my channel and my role. Then I realized I needed enough space to be far from the background to give the picture more volume. But if you have a small room, it's okay to sit closer to the background. Just think about what will be behind you. It will improve the quality of your video 100%. If you have a space, please sit about 2 to 4 meters away from the background. And one useful hack. Since I'm shooting myself, I needed to be able to see the picture. The first way is to go to the camera, press record, try something, then go back to the camera, stop the recording, review the video, correct something and repeat over and over until you get the result you need. But there is another option. I connected my old iPad to the camera. If you don't have an iPad, you can simply buy a video monitor under $100 and connect it via HDMI to your camera. And every time I set up, I just check the final picture on the iPad. Second, I needed to improve my master plan. I'm using this camera, the Sony a6400. My real advice is if you want to film videos, buy Sony cameras. They're perfect. You can get the a6400 or the new version, the a6700 or even the Sony ZV-3 or the a7 series. They're all great. If you are interested in more advice about video setup, just check out my tutorial on how to create professional setup in just $500. So, I placed my camera on the tripod and then I positioned it at approximately eye level. What do I want to see in a shot? My background, a little part of this table, because I'll be placing my hands on it. And of course, there should be enough space above my head for the shot. And that's why I set the camera here at this height. And I want to avoid a very close shot because I'm shooting in 4K resolution. During editing I plan to crop, so I need to leave space for cropping. This way I can adjust to different shot types, from a wide to a closer. Third, I took a look at my living room and decided to shut out the daylight for my videos. Before I tried to film my shots with sunlight, you can see them now on the screen. But it was very difficult. Sometimes it was cloudy, sometimes not, and during one video the background kept changing all the time, making editing hard. It's the easiest way to get the perfect quality picture, to avoid sunlight completely and use only artificial light. So I blocked it out. The best option is blackout curtains, but if you don't have them, you can just buy a black cloth and cover your windows with it using tape. Okay. I shut down my windows and at this stage we have only the light that I use in my apartment. As you understand, it's not suitable for our shooting, which is why let's talk about lighting. First, I bought a main light source, a large device. It's a key light with 120 watt power, which is extremely enough for the space, and for your space it should be absolutely enough too. And of course, with this light I have to use softbox to make it softer. Do you see this grid? It's used to diffuse the light further and make it even smoother. This light I put on a tripod and position diagonally close to me and slightly above my head. Here. Now that I've added this light, you can see how it affects the image. I need to check that it's not set to maximum brightness, because that would overexpose my face. I slightly reduce the brightness and set the temperature to 3300 kelvins. As you can see now, the second part of my face is not well lit. Of course, I could move the key light to cover more of my face, but in that case, the lighting would become flatter, which is why I use a second light source. It's not very powerful, but I position it to fill in the shadows on the other side of my face. For this device as well, we slightly reduce the brightness and set the color temperature to match the main device, 3300 kelvins. Now you can see the result with both lights working together. This setup is ideal for YouTube shooting. I'm leaving the links to the both lights I use in my shooting below this video. Pleasant picture and good lighting help attract the audience from the start and keep them engaged until the end. If you have any questions about your channel's metrics and feel stuck with ideas and hypotheses, sign up for a free audit of your channel by the link below this video. We offer only 5 free audits per video, so don't delay. Fifth, and now, as you can see, the picture looks nice, but it's not very interesting and might feel a bit boring. The background isn't well lit and lacks any accents. Personally, I prefer adding more visual engagement. That's why I use this type of lighting device, a 40-watt RGB light. Next, I turn it on and place it here on the table. It should light not directly on the background. I slightly rotate it and direct the light at the angle, grazing the wall. And now, as for me, the picture becomes much more interesting. It has a colored background, I can change the color in every video and refresh my frame. Guys, and how it's in your opinion? Write in the comments. And what I want to add more is some light accents on the background elements. For that, I use my simple table lamp, you see it behind. I just attached a small softbox to make the light smoother. Then I switch it on and now you can see a subtle accent on my background. One more accent. You can see that the right side of my background isn't illuminated enough with the color. The light from my RGB device doesn't reach right corner, making left side more saturated with color than right. So I take another small RGB light, set it to the same color as my first device, and use it to brighten the right side of the background. Yes, I don't have one more tripod, that's why I use my bar chair, but it's a real video and I show you my real equipment. Okay, if you have one more tripod, you can of course use the tripod. I also arrange the items on my table to be related to my professional field, leaving only things I've approved and removing anything else from the frame. Nothing unnecessary should appear in the shot. Remember this rule. Now the picture looks much more balanced, and finally, for a final touch, I place a plant in the background to add some depth and avoid having an empty looking table in the frame. By doing this in just 30 minutes, you'll have a professional studio quality shot right in your living room. You can easily replicate these steps in any room. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and check one more about professional setup for just $500. See you next week!